Good morning, geocachers in adventure. Today we decided to go up to Findley State Park. Address here is 25381 Ohio 58, and that's in the township of Wellington. I had a rain day from work, so I decided I'd drive a little bit farther than normal. I did have a scare. I got here and I realized that my SD card was not in my camera, so I panicked a little bit on that. I did have a spare in my glove box, so it wasn't a total loss, but it did scare me a little bit. My voice is still a little raspy. I'm feeling a lot better, but just bear with the voice until I get totally better. I apologize. I bet the rain probably is not going to help with that. But I do enjoy hiking on rainy days because, as you can tell by the parking lot, there's nobody else here. And when you're out geocaching, sometimes other people tend to bother you and ask what you're doing and stuff. Just comes with the territory, I guess. So let's get out on the trail and I will show you the location. Here is the map of where we're at. We're the little blue dot down by the question mark in the bottom center. I have done some geocaches here. I have a few ones that I could not find. They're the blue frowny faces. I am going to attempt to do as many of these as I can today. I should have the whole day to do them. Better get to it. Okay, I am here at the boat launch. The boat launch is open, but I don't think they're going anywhere. Someone lost their sock, but yeah, this is a pretty cool place. I think the bigger part of the lake is out that way. We'll see. Findley Lake does offer a disc golf course, if any of you are interested in that. Looks like we got a little troll bridge right here. We'll go across it. Here's a better map of the trails. There's the different trails. And then here's a map of everything. Okay, I'm at the first geocache, and it's right there. When they say that it's hanging, here's a pro tip. Usually it's in a pine tree. People try to put them in pine trees because they can hide all year long. When the leaves are off the trees, something in a tree hanging would stick out like a sore thumb. But when it's in a pine tree, it hides it better. We'll get it open. It's a small, so there's probably nothing in it, just a log. Yo. This time of year we get a lot of rain. This is the backside of the disc golf course. They got a little bunch of bridges running down through there. You got a little climb here. You gotta be careful on this mud. That's why I walk in the leaves. Next geocache is Think a Park Ranger. This is a public service announcement to make sure you thank your park rangers. Even when they're asking you what you're doing out in the woods, looking through the brush. Those guys do a lot of hard work for us. This geocache is not located under the bridge. I looked over there. It's kind of a tight squeeze, but being 6'5", I still managed to get under there.
I did hit my head once, so that kind of sucked. But I actually found the geocache. It's over here in this, looks like a little gnome home. This is also a good time to show you what poison ivy looks like in the wintertime. So if it's hairy, you don't want to touch it, because I've actually got poison ivy in the wintertime. It wasn't a big spot, but I was like, man, where did I get these bumps from? And I remembered I grabbed one of these on accident, so don't do that. I'll open this geocache up and we'll show you what's inside. Yeah, I decided to cut through the woods on this little trail. It's walking along this creek. A lot of water coming in here today. Turkey vultures are flying over. They must know that a guy like me out in the woods coughing and hacking because of my cold is probably on death's doorstep, but hopefully I'll prove them wrong today and they go home hungry. And here I am. I gotta cross this little bridge over this stream. It's a pretty cool little bridge, but we'll get to the next geocache. Boy, they are circling up above me. There must be 20 of them. Maybe there's a dead deer or something down here. Holy cow, I'm at the next geocache. I did about a half a mile walking in and out of these little creeks. The signal here was not very good, and I spent probably another half hour in this area trying to locate this cache. It's right over there, tied to this tree. I'll get a better picture, but sometimes it's the thrill of the hunt, and that's what this one was. I got a lot of exercise climbing through these muddy trails and stuff, but there's nothing in this one. It's just a log, but see, it's a little bison tube tied to the tree. So I'll sign this log and get on to the next one. A little trick for these micros. It took me a long time to learn this trick, but what you want to do is you'll sign the log, your name, date, you'll roll it up tight, you'll put it up in the top like that, and then you'll screw the bottom in. It'll keep the log nice and not get damaged. Screw that on there like that, and then you'll go to the next one. Yeah, some of these trails are pretty wet. This is just a reminder that this time of year you want to dress for the weather still. It's spring, but you do come across a lot of water. That's why I'm wearing my boots, and that should not be no problem. I'm getting a little wet. Here's a little clip for the special lady in my life. I wonder if she can notice. She doesn't notice things very easily, so hopefully she notices it. Pretty cool set of rocks out in the field. I'm gonna try to get a selfie on top of that one. Yeah, I'm not as agile as I used to be, but I got up here. It's kind of a cool place. Looks like they have an archery range. I'm not gonna walk down there. And I've come to this pine grove. I read once the reason why these trees are all in a line like this, you can see down through there. During the Great Depression, the government would have the men build these state parks and plant these trees as a way to keep people paying their bills. This is a public service announcement. If you do enjoy the outdoors, if you bring things in like beer, enjoy your beer, but you can carry that stuff out. People don't like seeing that. and these parks work really hard to keep their parks clean. So do your part. I'll grab this and I'll bring it out with me, but it's a lot easier if you do it yourself, and if everybody does that, then we can have a pretty nice world. Okay, I am at the next geocache location, and I've come across this tree. This would be a perfect hiding spot, but the catch is not here, I don't think, which is really weird because it's a really good spot. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to find this one. Looking through the past logs, I'm pretty sure that this is the right location. That's the problem with some of them large ones. People find them and they either steal the ammo boxes or think they're trash and throw them away, or they're just dings. There, I'm coming around the other side. I'm actually parked on the other side of the lake over there. That last micro geocache really took up a lot of my time. It was fun, but I really need to pick up the pace if I want to get around the whole entire lake today. It's not every day you run into jingle bells out in the woods. I think like an alert for your pole. I'll grab this, take it out of the woods, but I might actually throw it in the next geocache, who knows. Okay, I'm at the next catch location. They said it's down the slope. I'll go down there and look for it. It's a small, so I'll give it a whirl, and there was like 6 people that haven't found it, so I'm hoping that it's still here. There it is. Really should have been in that root system over there, or that one, but for some odd reason it's way over here, and I don't know how I spotted it, but it was buried in mud, and all I seen was this part down here. So here's what it contained: nickel, a little goldfish, a little alien, a monkey, and a wet log. I won't be able to sign that log, but there, I set it up a little better. It won't fall down. I think it got covered in mud, and that's why the last people couldn't find it. I marked it with this little branch. It looks like an upside down tree, so hopefully it'll help the next people. Pretty cool place. I'm thinking this is about midpoint of the hike. So I altered my course a little bit today. Covered about half a mile that way is a section of trail that I did not hit previously, and I'm going to go and attempt to get them geocaches next. Looking along this creek, and I noticed this. Those big knots on them trees like that, they're what you call burls. Now, if you were to log that and process that, it makes beautiful bowls, and if you ever want to research that, the bowls and stuff that they make out of them are pretty amazing. I got a little off track. I saw that massive burl. I had to get that on film for you guys. Little ways out of the way, but kind of later in the day, so I got to really pick up the pace. But we'll get her done. This next geocache is called Pokey Pine. I'm going to go really slow and see if any of you can spot it in the pine tree. And there it is. If you saw it, good job. And here it is. It's a small, I dropped the log, but I'll sign that. Side note, these containers of slime, sometimes they don't make the best geocache prizes because in the summertime they'll heat up and melt, and you'll have a big gooey mess in the geocache. This one's sealed. I'm actually going to take this out of here and trade it out so it doesn't happen to the next geocacher. But yeah, stuff like that, sometimes if it can freeze or melt, you don't really want to put it in a geocache. I'm going to sign the log, but I'm going to leave them these little tattoos. a Christmas ornament and a guitar pick. Since the catch is dry, I won't mind leaving the tattoos, but if it was wet, just was walking along and I saw this awesome looking tree. Trees like that are kind of a nature's work of art. Look at that big old stump hanging out. Ooh, a log balance. I'm gonna practice out my ninja skills. Ooh. They're like sinking on me. Okay, we'll do a quick scan and see if you guys can notice it. I kind of walked right up on this one. It's kind of out in the open, but there it is. We'll take a look. Hey, we got a magnifying glass, a thing of bubbles, an eraser, and the log. Bubbles, same thing, it can freeze. This one has froze, but it hasn't made a mess yet. I'll be replacing that with some stuff. I'll trade those bubbles out for a cool bead, guitar pick, that cool bead, and a golf tee. Here, I'll just put this here, just so I don't have to say it every video. We'll hide it a little bit better. Sometimes when you put sticks on it like that, it keeps the snow off in the wintertime. Oh man, I just did a level 5 for hardness, which is the hardest that you can do. I spent an hour searching in this brush for what they call a nano. I had terrible signal bounce, and the geocache was actually right here. If I zoom in, it's that little bison tube. The only way I saw it was I saw the zip tie tied to the tree. I'll show you what a nano looks like. I won't take the zip tie off the tree because I don't want to damage the geocache, but I'll show you the container and how small it is. How small the log in the container is. It is literally like trying to find a needle in a haystack out here, and it's even worse when you have signal bounce. I'll sign this and I will log a level 5 for the day. Now this is the same as the other bison tubes. I'm going to try to prop my camera up and show you how the easiest way to do these is. What you want to do is put the log in the top first and then screw in the bottom. That way the log ain't getting damaged. Hopefully. And then you screw in the bottom and the log won't be damaged. Found a random glow stick out in the bush. Wonder if it's broke. If not, it's frozen. We'll throw it away. Yeah, coming across a cool little rock bridge. I mean, the whole trail is a swamp, but you know, still a cool little bridge. Okay, I am at my next catch location. It's right there. The only way I saw it was that orange shirt or whatever it is. We'll get it open and show you guys what's inside. Just the pop it, wristband, and the log. The next geocache is somewhere around in here. This must be like a little amphitheater or something. But let's look for that geocache. I think it's somewhere in the stage. The geocache's name is Thanks for the Popcorn in a Movie, so hopefully we can find it. Well, I had to step away from that one. I could not find it. On to the next one. Well, I think I'm going to end the day. Got about a mile walk back to the vehicle in this mud. I'm kind of tired today, so I think we're gonna end it early and go get some lunch. Going back to the truck. I don't know if you can see it, but I was walking along and I found something sticking out of the mud. I think it's a quarter. No way. That's messed up. There's only one set of tracks on this track and it's mine. I must have dropped it. I sound like the old can man walking around. I found some cans and bottles I'll throw away. They're on the trail. But overall, it was a good day today. Oh, there's my nemesis, Twisted Tea. I find them everywhere out on the trail. It's like, just throw your stuff away, you know?